Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl JoJo, and I am here with a little bit of a combination video. There is no Toller Thursday. They have not uploaded any new episodes of Divorce Court. They've just been having her answer questions, so I guess maybe they're on a little break or a hiatus. And forgive my shirts. It's supposed to be like in a little bow, but it's been a long day, and my arm's getting too thick for this shirt. So anyway, but today I'm going to do like a little bit of a mashup video. I purposely skipped Wednesday for this reason. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do Divorce Court. And I've been talking about doing a Law of Attraction video. So I decided to actually do it today. And I'm doing a combination of reading Wednesday and no Toller Thursday, so I guess just talk about it Thursday. It's a combination of the two, where I'm going to be talking about my experiences with Law of Attraction and the very first book that I read about Law of Attraction, which is The Law of Attraction Made Easy by Meera Lester. I hope I'm saying that right, and I'll definitely have it down in the description box. This was the very first book that I read about the Law of Attraction. Most people read The Secret as their first book. And I actually just finished The Secret, but I didn't. A lot of people have read that book years ago. So I didn't think that I needed to review it. But I did want to talk about this particular book that introduced it to me. That was the first book that I read where the subject was the Law of Attraction. Now, the Law of Attraction was introduced to me oddly enough, I was either getting out of a relationship or situationship, but something had gone awry. And I was looking up relationship stuff on the internet of how to get over it, how to move past it, how to meet somebody new, all of these different things. And I was introduced to the no contact rule. Then I was introduced to the Law of Attraction. Whoever was writing this blog or this advice column or whatever it was introduced the Law of Attraction to me. I ended up looking up more stuff on it, found it interesting. Shortly after that, I read, I know I'm not saying this name right. Deepak Chopra is Chopra, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Is that right? 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. I read that book, and that book talked about the Law of Attraction. So I was like, obviously, I need to be reading about the Law of Attraction. And so I picked up a book on Amazon that I thought would make it easy for me. And it's The Law of Attraction Made Easy by Meera Lester. And I will put that down in the box. So first, I'll start out by telling you all what the Law of Attraction is. And the book gives a definition that I'm actually going to read. Don't know if it's the best definition, but hey, it's in the book, so I'm going to read it to y'all. Okay. Simply put, the law of attraction asserts that a person's thoughts attracts objects, people, and situations and circumstances, both positive and negative, into his life. So, like attracts like, birds of a feather flock together, ask and ye shall receive. That's kind of what the law of attraction is. When I define it, I kind of think of what you put out into the atmosphere is what you get back. Okay. And that includes your actions, your thoughts, but really the law of attraction focuses a lot on your thoughts and what you're thinking, what you believe. Those things begin to come to pass. The law of attraction does not know the difference between negative and positive. So if you say to yourself, I don't want this to happen, I don't want this to happen, the law of attraction can't differentiate between what you want to happen and what you don't want. All they know is what you're constantly thinking about. So if you're constantly thinking about a negative thing, even if you're thinking that you don't want it to happen, that could possibly happen because that's the frequency that you're emitting out into the atmosphere. The Secret is a better place to start. If you're going to start reading a book about the law of attraction, I would start with The Secret and then I'd branch out to other books. But that's just me. So this book is filled with all kind of stuff. I can't even get into all of it. I really just wanted to talk to you guys about my experiences with this book and using the law of attraction and what it taught me. So let me give you guys an example, and I'll try to give you an example of my own life. Let's see. I grew up without a lot of money. Okay. I grew up, I wouldn't say poor. You know, we did well enough. But when my mom got divorced, I'm going to say poor. I mean, it just was not good. It was not a good situation. She had 3 children. She was providing for them by herself, had a teenager, and then she had little children, like elementary school age children. So um, during that time, I developed a thought in my head that I was kind of always going to be a certain way. And so as I got into college and as I grew older, it always was in the back of my mind that I would always just have this certain amount of money. Like I would never get ahead of this financial bracket that I seen other people getting to. That would never be me. And it just came to pass that I was always that way. Like I never had a whole lot of money. I never came into a lot of money. And I honestly believe it's because of the thoughts that I would have. I would never invite wealth or a good situation in. And I'm still that way in a lot of ways. And that's just an example of the law at work. The more I focus on the fact that I was broke, I didn't have any money, I never was going to have any money, that's always what came to me. But the law says when you focus on wealth, when you believe that you're going to be wealthy, when you believe that you deserve to be wealthy, when you think about what it's going to feel like when you have that wealth, the things that you're going to be able to purchase, the things that you're going to be able to give to others, the situations that you're going to find yourself in, how you're going to look, how you're going to feel. And we'll talk about visualization in a minute. The law can emit things on that same level and bring those to you. Now, for my religious folk, because I'm sure I have some, if you want to take it to a biblical route, and that's why I did like this book, because this book took every religion and applied some aspect to the law of attraction, showed how that religion had some type of origin in the law of attraction, including Christianity, Buddhism, some religions I hadn't even heard of. So this book is a really good book to read if you want to really get down to the root and the toot of what the law is. But it's kind of like asking, ye shall receive. The Lord says in the Bible, anything that you ask of me in my name, I will give it to you, if you pray in my name. So it's that, and it's also having faith, an extreme amount of faith, and believing that that thing is going to come to you. Okay, faith the side of the mustard seeds, as my cousins would say it. Having that large faith and believing that it is coming for you, but having faith in the right things. That's all that the law of attraction is. I truly believe in it. I truly believe that when I was on that thinking plane, because currently you all, I'll be honest with you, I'm not. And that just is a proponent of not growing up that way. Old habits die hard. There was a time, and I'll give you a perfect example. When I was dating and looking for somebody, I would always end up with the same type of guys. And then finally, I started believing that there was somebody out there that was going to treat me right, that was going to do right by me. And I did meet that person and things were going well. But then I let those negative thoughts creep in once again, like, people cheat and people don't do right and people do, and so things begin to shift when my thinking began to shift. And not like cheating, but, just the level of comfort that we have begin to shift. And I strongly believe it's because my thinking began to shift. Same thing in my life. There's been things that have been going very well, but as soon as I begin to have that doubt that I've grown up with all of my life, things begin to shift. And so now, I'm glad I did this video, because now I think it's going to push me into being back the way that I used to be and believing that good things are for me. You would be surprised how growing up a certain way or being around certain people will convince you don't deserve good things. And sometimes you don't even know you're that type of person. But if you really sit down and think about it, do you really say to yourself, I deserve this? And then you turn your thoughts and then you begin to produce actions. That's another thing that the book talks about. So here's some of the actions that you can do in conjunction with your law of attraction. It talks about meditation. That's something that I haven't mastered, but I want to. It talks about setting intentions, saying to yourself, I will make $75,000 by the end of the year. I will have the career of my dreams. I deserve to have the career of my dreams. I can see what I'm going to be wearing in my career. And I know this all sounds crazy, but I used to do this. I used to do it in the mirror. I used to pull up different affirmations. That's also a good one. I think it's on the list. Yes, it is. Affirmations. I used to listen to different audio. There's so many law of attraction audios online on YouTube you can listen to. And I started to believe like, yes, I'm going to have that dream job. I'm going to have that dream career. I'm going to come into this kind of money. I deserve this kind of money. I'm going to feel like this every day. I'm going to be a positive person. I'm going to attract. Oh my gosh. I used to do the attract love one. And when I tell you, not only do I feel like I attracted a relationship out of that, but also just love around me. My family was really close, and I felt good with like my line sisters and friends. Like it was just a really good time. This was probably about a year and a half ago. But I'm capable of doing that again as long as I keep still emitting those same things. Right now, I'm not emitting them. When I say emit, I mean EMIT. Right now, I'm not emitting that, and I know I'm not. And that's just me being honest with y'all. So meditation, setting your intentions, be clear, wrap your mind around it, believe that you already have it. That's also biblical and probably also foundational to a lot of religions. Believe that you already have it. Be expectant. Okay, the Bible talks about waiting and expectation. Same thing with the law of attraction. Be expectant of what's to come. Okay, I'm clearing out my closet because I gotta make room for these new work clothes I'm going to have, or I'm clearing out this space in my house because I gotta make room for this child that's about to come into my life. Believing that it's there. Visualize yourself having it. I actually have a book that I plan to read about visualization. I'm not the best at that, but I feel like I could get better because I definitely am a daydreamer. Don't think about the how. Just think about the fact that you're going to have it. I'm not qualified for the job. That's not what your thought needs to be, because then that's where the doubt creeps in. Your thought needs to be, I'm going to get this job because I deserve this job. I'm the best candidate for this job. I'm going to have this job. I'm going to make this amount of money. I'm going to have this boss. I'm going to have these relationships. Get as detailed as you want to get. The more detailed, the better. Express gratitude like you already have it. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. And repeat these things often. So that's just some of the things that you can do to put the law of attraction into work, because it's not just putting the thoughts out there, but there's also a little bit of work that you can put behind it. I think in the church world, we call it a prayer of petition. You say a prayer, you believe that prayer, you detail that prayer, you put it out to God, you submit it with his word, and then you wait for his response. That is, y'all can look that up. Okay, I did a little Bible study or something on it. That's why it was fresh on my mind when I said it. But the book just applies it to many faiths. It talks about giving. It talks about what you would do when you start to feel doubt. It covers the aspects of making an intentional list. It covers so many things. So I would advise you all, if you're new to it, read the law of attraction through reading the book The Secret first. I think it's by Rhonda Byrnes. Byron, how you say it? Rhonda somebody. I think it's Rhonda. Read The Secret first. After you read The Secret, I would recommend this book, The Law of Attraction Made Easy by, hold on, I got to get the name again. Wait on my tablet. The Law of Attraction. My tablet is really trying to embarrass me right now. By Meera Lester. I would read this book next because it's going to give you the layout, the applications, setting a list, what you need to be doing in the meantime, where the law came from. Everything that you probably would want to know is going to give it to you. So that's really it, you guys. That's my experience with the law of attraction. I'm currently not on the plane that I need to be on, but I definitely plan to be. When I started believing that there was better out there for me, I started to receive better, and I used it in conjunction with the faith that I already had in God, and it really turned out well for me. And this was about 2 years ago when I moved to Houston. Never thought I would be in a new city. When I found a job, never thought I was going to be able to find a job that produced any type of money. Now I'm requiring a little bit more, so I need to believe for a new job, for new employment, for new opportunities, for better relationships and family. Just so many things, you guys, that I have to do and work I want to do when it comes to the law of attraction. I want to start back with my morning affirmations. Just confidence in myself, confidence in the growth of my channel, a bunch of things that I want to be believing and putting out into the atmosphere that I know I'm not currently doing, because right now I'm filled with a lot of doubt and dread, and none of that none of that is good. So that is my experience with law of attraction. Feel free to look it up. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I would recommend that you read The Secret as soon as you can. Look up some law of attraction videos on YouTube. I think that you will get a lot out of it. I've always really enjoyed it. And that's really it, you guys. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you again soon for Freestyle Friday. All right. Bye.